Hey Carson, what's going on, buddy? How are you? What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to Eric Johnson Racing Administration. We're racing Formula 3s tonight at the Circuit de Villeneuve in Montreal. Tired? You did good today, buddy. Carson, you did good, man. You did just fine. Yeah, I don't know if you had any trepidations about it. You did just fine. Three-wheeled cars? No. They got four red. But it's open wheel. So that's kind of cool. Two out of three streams done for the day. The hustle, man. I mean, Carson, for what it's worth, I'm a one-man show over here. I'm directing, producing, getting all the scenes, getting all the source material, hosting, all at once. I do it for 10 to 12 to 13 hours a day, 5 days a week. So I can empathize. Carson is the mini Kevin, says YouTube chat. Oh, you need some flannel to race here, bud. Sorry, I don't got any on me. I have, you know what? No, you know what? I got the Canadian tuxedo here, bud. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is great. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Look at it. This is a heck of an outfit that I got going on here. You got to get the rig out? Wait, what? No, this is good, man. Super good, bud. In a Hawaiian t-shirt with a jean jacket. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. No, we're good. We're good. Oh, yeah. Let me get the racing rig out there. Oh, yeah. All right, time to lift. Remember, lift with all your back and not your legs, all right? Oh yeah. Dude, this thing is struggling, bud. I tell you, this this racing rig, we're gonna have to get the welder out and we're gonna have to fix it. All right, let me take my the Titan chair right there. Oh yeah. Oh no, don't worry about it. Your immersion's just fine. Don't worry about that, bud. You don't need to worry about the green screen. This thing is so jacked, man. Yeah, we're gonna have to weld up a new bracket. The seat's struggling. It's struggling, bud. All right. Okay, so here's what I'm not doing. I'm not. I'm not doing that. Oh no, yeah, no good. No, I do that all the time. Put the pump jack under it, maybe. When racing rig fix stream. Dude, we could do one next week, Brandon. The problem is there's just not much room in the garage because I'm fixing a much bigger automobile-oriented device. Look at real Miami. You got the hamburger meat all hanging out. Oh God, I'm gonna throw that burger up, huh? Probably a good idea to fix it before the French countryside. That's what week is that? That should be next week, right? Yeah. That's yeah, next week. That's the next one. The 20th? Third week? Why the third week? Wait, why the third week? I thought it was next week. You're on vacation starting on Tuesday till the 28th, so I'll be tuning in a lot. I'll be here, Brendan. Remember, June is our locked-in month. I don't know if you guys noticed. Every stream this week, with the exception of Thursday because extenuating circumstances, was over 13 hours. Every one of them. Actually, I think it was 12, but it doesn't matter. Kind of wanted a little more time, and most people voted for the 20th. Oh, thanks for letting me know, dude. What if I have plans on the 20th? Then what? Now what are we gonna do? Okay, whose name is on the what does that say right there? You were gonna ask me in voice. Oh. I am unmuting Discord now. Hello, Discord.
Hey.
What's up?
How's everybody doing?
Good, good.
Tired.
Tired?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know that weekend is my wedding anniversary weekend, right? We know this.
I don't.
Yeah.
But we can still do it next week. I am prepared to do it next week. It probably just wouldn't be bad if I had one more week, but either way, I'm ready with stuff. Just
I gotta talk to Bree to see what's going on, and then we'll go from there. So I'll get back to you on Monday. Okie dokie.
that's good with me.
Okay. Let's get the VR fired up so I can thrash on all you and shield feed you. What times are people putting down, Max?
What's the time? Probably like low into 26s is good. 25s seems to be like the pole position pace. Mid 25s.
Mid 25s. We race in VR, by the way. Let's do this. Let's do this, mates. Content manager. I don't think the 20th will be a problem, Nova, but
So, like I said, I have basically everything ready, so I can like start the week-long practice just after we're done racing, and everything should be fine. Just no, if we can do 1 week later, that I wouldn't mind it.
all right. No, but don't make plans on the 13th or the 20th, dude. But if the remember, well, I'll have an answer to this question in 48 hours. Okay.
But yeah, like I said, practice will be up anyway after we're done tonight.
Okay.
So if anyone needs to practice for 13th or 20th, they can do for the entire week and so on.
Lycan, what's up? What do you got there? I just finished my first stint of college. My college is online, so it doesn't follow a normal schedule, so I call it stints. I'm off for the quote-unquote summer for about a week and a half, a third of the way done in my first year. What a slog. Wait till you get
Kind of similar what Sorry, continue.
I was going to say, wait till you get a job. And Sawyer, this is my stream. It is a dictatorship. I could ban you from the stream right now. No due process.
I knew you were going to say something.
because shut the frick up, bruh.
I said that and you connected. I'm like, crap. And you didn't say anything. I'm like, we're good. And then.
Be careful what you wish for, Mr. Sawyer.
I was saying that that's similar to what we're doing for our A&P class. It's just one block a month, and then you go do your general tests, and then you do your airframe, and then power plant if you want to go work on engines. 8 months.
So what happens if you work on like a Mercedes plane, dude? Then what?
The corporate is or their headquarters for the United States is down here, so we're good.
All right.
So
Opposed to being bad.
go work on a German plane.
9.
Nine.
Du würdest keine Heimatsiste brauchen.
Ja, ja.
Reichsgeschlussverfahren. All right. Montreal, Circuits du Villeneuve. This is a good track, man. I like this track a lot. I've been here. I've walked right, on the other side of that fence. Fun fact, I saw Patrick Stewart drink from a shoe on the other side of that fence.
Oh, yeah.
That was something that indeed happened.
Yep, it didn't-
Yeah, that was the day.
That happened right there, and I was standing underneath where the sign right there. Oh, dude, the bridge is even there. That's pretty cool.
What's the good words? Few things to remember.
Say it in Polish.
Most curbs here are very bad because it's a stupid, it's a bad port, but whatever. The only thing we have. Most curbs are bad, and also walls are obviously bad, but extra bad here. So just something to keep in mind.
Now, say that in Polish.
No.
Why not?
Why?
I don't know. Dobry vaj.
Exactly. There's 3 DRS zones around here? Yeah.
Yeah. Montreal is a very fast track. Very fast. A little bit short, but it's a very fast track. You gotta be careful. But it's really easy to screw up. Like here in the Wall of Champions.
Champion of walls, as my fellow countryman once said.
We should get you a full we should get me a full motion ring.
That would definitely don't drink or eat before racing in that.
Yeah,
game.
for sure.
I know a guy that makes them. Just saying.
So do I.
I know a guy who drives real race cars. That helps. Yeah.
Kinda
Actually,
all do.
I think I got it. I got 2 of them though. So I'm trying to think who else. I know a guy who works on a Lamborghini pit team crew. Pretty cool.
So as usual, EJ, let me know when you want to start quality and stuff.
You only have 6 people? That's it?
Seven.
Oh man, I wonder where everybody is tonight.
I'm wondering the same thing.
I think I know you do that. Whatever.
Just a little bit too much curb.
Oh, I gotta do that too much. Me and Max will practice for another like 10 minutes with people to pop in and go. I got something I gotta do tomorrow morning early.
Copy. So just start on top of the hour, basically.
Sure. That's how you do that corner. There we go.
that curve especially is bad.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's that one, turn 2, and the hairpin, I think. The apex curves are just don't touch it or spin.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can mostly use them. Mostly.
Why does the curbs why are they so screwed up?
I have no idea. Part of it is just AC being AC, and the other part is just the car is very stiff, so it just basically tripods on them.
Sloppy through there. It's all right.
Bonk.
That's fine. Oh, too early. I got on gas too early. Damn! That was gonna get into the 26s. Oh shit! Oh, I'd be so dead.
Yeah, that would be good.
Oh, I'd be so dead. Oh man.
So, like, general like tip for the last chicane, the first curb is usually touchable, like the actual orange sausage. You can kind of mount it, but like, do not go near the second one.
Actually, I don't want to mount the sausage. Okay.
I know you do.
Is it like in pit entrance? Like what side is the pits on? That really depends on the direction of the track. What I mean by direction is it counterclockwise or clockwise? But even then, that doesn't necessarily denote pit direction. Some tracks are clockwise with pits on the outside. Some are clockwise with pits on the inside. Some tracks are the reverse of that. Sorry, my brain's starting to go. I'm starting to get tired. Max, say what you said about the champions again one more time, just make sure I got it right in my head.
First curb, you can mount it with the right side wheels. Second curb on the left, don't go near it.
Okay.
The sausage, please. And you can carry quite a bit of speed through there.
What gear are you going through there in?
Third.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, just bash up this new car, it's fine.
Well, luckily I disabled damage for practice. Also kind of the same thing for the next chicane. Like, you can also do it in third, and definitely use both of the curbs, just not the orange bit. Other than that, I think you'll get it.
What tracks have pit lanes on the outside?
That's a good question.
Dude, I know one exists. I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Abu Dhabi, technically, kinda.
Kind of, yeah.
In Tesla, yeah, I did get champions to do that. Which track racing pro?
Abu Dhabi.
Aber. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's a good point.
Is Montreal not considered an outside pit lane?
It is.
Okay.
I mean, I thought it'd be other tracks now, like, notwithstanding from this one. Yeah.
I wonder if, because on the sponsors, my dad's company, DP World, does sponsors. I'm wondering if I'm watching your stream, EJ, to see if I can see him on there.
Where would the signs be, dude? I'll look.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's DP World, but I'm not sure because they mostly sponsor McLaren, so I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it. But
okay. I'll keep an eye out for it. I've seen that logo before at some point, dude. Just watching Formula One. It's like white letters, right?
yeah, with a what's it called? The red and green kind of like swirl.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, yesterday was so funny.
What happened?
Just like with the whole like with the whole Twitter beef.
Oh Jesus Christ! It was. I don't know, dude. Yeah.
I was about to go to sleep, and then I saw the first of the tweets come in, and I was just actually like pissing myself.
It was pretty funny, dude. Yeah. I mean, it was a good laugh. Like, dude, that's the first time. Like, I think that's the first time I've ever like looked at a post on X or a tweet or anything and like got up out of my chair going, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. I mean, I really hope that this is going to be the start of him being a little bit more apolitical and just kind of keeping it to the sidelines and being a bit more, space centric like he used to be.
I think we got him back. If you really want my opinion, I think he'll still commentate on this stuff from time to time. But I think we got Elon back. I think he's like, all right, yeah, I'm bored of this. And get back to my.
I mean,
give me 2018 Elon back.
Yeah.
I mean, part of me almost like hopes that he was only doing like all of because he truly believed that Jared was brilliant for NASA, and part of me really hopes that the only reason he was kind of funding all this and kind of pushing it so much is so that they could get Jared in, and obviously now but I don't know, it's probably not that, but I really hope he's back for good.
He endorsed the incumbent administration after the assassination attempt. That's what happened. He endorsed after that, and I'm pretty sure he did that because I don't think he thought that had the incumbent administration not been elected, I don't think he thought that it was the right economic environment for his companies to exist. I think he thought they would have ruled and regulated him to death, which is basically what they were doing. I mean, yeah. I mean, you know, like during the early hop tests, 2019, 2020, like SpaceX was going left, right. They were going ham on stuff. Yeah. And then there was a downturn like 4 years after that, and then who knew, like... You know,
what year was SNA? Because I was having, basically after Flight 9, I was in a Twitter space with a load of people, and we were talking about it, and it got a little bit heated, because obviously, you know, we were basically talking about how, you know, the new administration isn't necessarily better in terms of regulations, because if you are more lenient when it comes to an experimental rocket, then especially of Starship's capabilities, then you're kind of asking for trouble. But we were mentioning stuff, and we were talking about SNA, which obviously, I mean, EJ, obviously, you know, launched without a launch license and without permission from the FAA. And I mean, I said that if the previous administration desperately wanted to, you know, really hurt Elon, then they could have cut the entire program. They could have affected Falcon launches from that. And I mean, it's just what was going through their head.
I don't know. They were, I don't know. I mean, Elon was, you know, a lot of stuff goes on behind closed doors. You know, like I spun out. Crap.
Yeah.
You know, so we don't know what happened, like regarding, you know, like regulations and whatnot. You know, we don't know. We don't know what went down there. Like, so maybe he's telling the truth, maybe he's not. I don't know. I'm really just happy that we got him. He's back and he's doing Starship presentations and stuff. And
yeah,
you know, everything about that presentation felt like 2018 Elon, 2019.
Yeah.
Everything about it.
I feel like it was super optimistic, but it's kind of like optimism in the program, which I feel like was needed.
You have to. You have to be like that. You have to, dude. You can't be a cynic and be in the spaceflight industry. You will fail. Like, you have to. Like, you have to, like, even if that means, like, sometimes just being like, yeah, it's gonna work. Oh, shoot, I don't know, but it's gonna work. It'll be fine. Just send it. You have to be that way. If you're not that way, you're gonna fail, and you know, won't end well. Yeah, Max, do that. That's good, man.
I'm doing something really stupid. I'm currently printing some chopsticks for my for a tower that I'm building. Starship Tower, and I have to stay up because I'm running dangerously low on filament, and I need to switch it over, and I can't, like, it's not like an automatic thing, so I'm just waiting for the spool to be finished.
I was gonna say, isn't it like 4 in?
In England, 3, so...
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty late.
Not terrible, but yeah.
Normal hours.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Nothing unusual.
Well, thanks for staying up with me, guys. I appreciate it.
Oh no, RB is here.
Oh, crap.
Buh.
You racing with us, buddy?
What are we racing?
Formula 3 of Montreal. Come on, come and get some poutine with us, bud.
Poutine.
Yeah, RB, come on. Don't be a bitch.
Okay. I was gonna play some Borderlands.
EJ, going back to the conversation from before, you'll be annoyed about this one.
What's up?
Imola has an external pit lane.
Huh. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. And you know what, racing? I should have known that, but I was driving around the track, so I was kind of, when you're locked in, you're like, your brain doesn't work.
Yeah, no, I went and looked at all of the tracks. The only other one on the current calendar is Miami, and that's another one that's like, wrapped up inside of it while being external. So
yeah.
But Imola, it's like, oh yeah, that one. How do forget?
Yeah, right. Yeah, they can't put it on
Yeah,
the
it
other
wa- it
side.
wasn't-
There's a hill there.
Yeah. Yet, and the pit lane. Isn't there like a river there as well, or stuff?
A river runs.
Near
Yeah,
Tamburello, that's for
Camarillo,
sure.
yeah, exactly. Here,
Which isn't that far, but
I'll bring it up. Yeah, there's a river. You have to cross it to get to the paddock. Not that I've ever been there, but
you would know.
yeah, it's my favorite track.
Oh god, pulling up Google Earth.
Yeah, baby.
As EJ for you.
I presume you lot have all seen the Slick 37 plans.
We were just looking at it
Yep.
before we started racing.
Yeah. Looks promising.
I am a fan.
Looks like plenty of job opportunities. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
There you go.
Well, I'm actually going to Florida in 2 weeks. So I'm kind of waiting for that flight manifest because my parents keep on asking me like, you know, when are we meant to go to go to the KSC? Because like I'm like the only space person in my family, but I've said that we're going to the KSC. So I'm gonna try and get it in for a day where there's a launch. So
Yeah, you got to. Dude, you can't not go to Florida on holiday and not go to KSC. It's super close. Like I think the thing is like people look at it and be like, oh, it's 50 miles from Orlando. No, we're not gonna do it. Dude, you'll get there in 40 minutes. The road is dead straight. It's the 50 miles in Florida is nothing.
It's not hard.
I haven't asked them yet, but I'm almost considering asking them if we can drive down Roberts Road. Is it possible to? Or are you allowed to?
No, dude,
No.
do not try to do that.
Oh
No, that's beyond the gate. They'll get mad at you. Don't do that. Go to KSCBC. KSCBC is close enough.
yeah, I'll just slap a SpaceX sticker on the car.
They got big guns waiting for you at the gate, man.
Yeah,
we got turned around. We're like, yeah, we're gonna turn around here. He's like, yeah, you better. I'm like, okay, man, I got you.
But yeah,
Yeah, Max, there is a river that goes behind the paddock, but you know what I didn't see is that the road comes in, there's a bridge across, and you got the gates for the paddock, but I didn't realize that there's a tunnel right there. I never realized that the tunnel goes under to get to the infield. I never noticed that. Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, the paddock is sandwiched between a river and the main straight. What a great track. I love this track. Look at the
Sorry, they're planning bringing Brightline to Cocoa Beach too. So
Yep. Yeah, they are. Ugh. I love this track so much. Are you out of VR? Is it uncommon for pit walls to be on the left? What the? This whole conversation is in regards to you when you asked the question first. Damn it! No. You go back in the VOD. I gotta qualify. I've been answering you for the past 15 minutes. Flyken. It happens, Flyken. Long story short, there are tracks with pit entrances on both sides, but it usually comes down to direction. But no, it doesn't make a difference. Like like not everything is on one side or the other. You dill hole. That's kind of weird. All right.
What are we dealing?
Sonoma and Willow Springs also
Right.
have outer pits.
Yeah. We need a track with a mixing bowl pit entrance. Oh, jeez.
sure that'll go fantastic.
Max, this track port is poo-poo. You know how I know?
Yes, it is.
The 50-meter indicator in the second chicane complex is not right.
Because it exists?
No. Well, no. It's first of
Hey,
all,
Max.
it's the wrong shape. Race and go.
No, I just was apologizing because I'm pretty sure I was told pit exit was clear when it was most definitely not.
And I know, regarding the 50-meter sign, I mean, I know I have it behind me. Totally didn't take that. What's the significance of the 50-meter sign? I think it was the 2015 Montreal GP. I think I was there. I think I went to the 2013 and the 2015 Montreal GP. And at the 2015 one, I took the sign because I asked one of the track workers. He said, "Yeah, we're just gonna throw it away." And I'm like, "All right, thank you." So I took the 50-meter sign, and I have it behind me. It's in my office. It's up on the wall behind the green screen. Shut up, Pace. That's not how that happened. Ish. Not second gear. No, you bastard. Yeah, I didn't do what I wanted, but...
You really gotta focus going around here.
Who was that just teleported pits and then try leaving it and shit on the wall? Don't do it again.
Fallen champions indeed. Yeah, that's why I hit it. Alright, shake it off. Let's go. Guess not. Oh, no, I didn't get into that curb. Fuck you. Alright.
Finala!
Spin.
Up. You're supposed to yell at that guy like Max. Oh, no. Wait, aren't you supposed to run him off the road? Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Oh, for God's sake. I hate bugs.
That's well.
Why my car just all of a sudden? I think maybe I nicked the grass or something.
I'm like, you're supposed to brake there, I think.
No, I was looking at something else.
just sparking up a new conversation here. What do you guys think they're gonna do to like redo pad A or pad 1?
I think they'll-
Knock it down from again.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Because, like, the few things I have heard from people is obviously the OLM's gonna go, but you know, I've heard some people going on about completely redoing the tower, which I've always kind of said they wouldn't do that because they can't. I don't. Is there even a feasible way they'd actually be able to take it down? Because they can't really collapse it because they've got no space to do that. And
Same crane they put it up there with.
They cast concrete.
no, but they
pilings,
can't.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And also, they'd have to basically the amount of time it'd take to disassemble all the piping inside, and it would.
Yeah.
But apparently it's sinking because so whether or not they just kind of do more pilings, but yeah, I'm not really. That's not my area of like expertise. I'm more so like I'm not structural.
I mean, I see no reason why. Maybe not to like rapid reuse, but they could just integrate it or convert the fittings to booster 3 or whatever. It's the same size.
Because, well, I mean, people like Zach have theorized that water-cooled steel plate does not have long left.
Yeah, I can see that too.
To be fair, I agree with them.
Smart idea for the problem they had.
Yeah. Yeah, it saved them from having to do a complete pad retrofit back then, but
Who knows? Only time will
Yeah.
tell.
On the out lap, guys. Let's see if we can get some pace here. 2.5 off.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not doing that, damn it. Yes. This is difficult.
Oh, this guy's pretty. I dissed her. Ben, you got your restricted license, can finally drive alone. Nice. That's cool. I think you said that an hour ago. Just checking up with the YouTube chat.
Yep. There's the time. I'm just gonna...
You're just gonna send it. How many laps? 10, you said?
Yeah. 24 should be plenty. Yeah, 24 liters. Hopefully.
And great pace. You get no argument from me. He said it was understeer though. But yeah, you know what happens when you know the car is gonna understeer. You know the car is gonna understeer because you're taking the inside line on a corner. You know it's gonna understeer. You know what you do? You usually step on the brakes. But that didn't happen, I guess. Because there's no way he doesn't know that the car's not gonna understeer into the corner on the inside line there. There's no way. Like, there's no way you don't know that. Okay.
Here
we go.
10 seconds.
No rolling start, guys.
Yep, standing start. We go. and die. A lot.
And it's lights out and away we go at the start of the Formula 3 Grand Prix in Montreal with the second Villeneuve. And Hamilton and
Close.
Vettel. Oh, Hamilton and Vettel. Oh, so close. Oh, and they touch, Martin. They touch.
Ooh, sketchy.
Things are definitely cold.
Break.
That's not the track, Arpo.
No? I'm gonna blame the slipstream.
Sure.
Yeah, it's the slipstream, not the grass.
Definitely.
I am eating nuggies at 150 miles an hour.
Chicken nuggies.
That's a wall,
I-
Arpo.
I may have been enjoying a nuggie and
Let me guess,
came
you
up on
crashed.
the Wall of Champions. Yes, in the Wall of Champions because I forgot to brake.
Yeah.
Amazing how that works.
Yeah, that happens.
Arpo, that's not a Ferrari as well. I guess it's my turn to spin now?
Ideally.
See that? I caught the second curve at Champions.
Hello there. Oh, there it is. Damn.
Was that all slipstream?
I don't know.
That seemed like a lot.
Yeah. It felt like I didn't activate DRS, but I'm pretty sure I did. Bonk. Yep.
That's my cutest turn.
Hi, Jay.
Hello.
Max was just following the trail.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it.
Ooh. Thank you, RB.
Nice one, EJ.
Ah, took you out, dude. But yeah, thank you.
I mean, I spun on my own, so wise.
Oh. Hell yeah, man.
And you didn't,
I didn't spend
basically.
but I don't
Yeah.
drive as fast as anybody else do.
Sometimes that's the more important thing. Like, you know what they used to say, what they say. To finish first, you have to finish. So
Zoo. I was locking in there at the end.
this is a difficult track.
I love Montreal. It's one of my favorite tracks, dude. Old school. You know, you got a lot of you got some technical obstacles here and there, but it's super fast. There's a lot of straights, a lot of room for passing. I love this track, dude.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And I've been here, which makes me really happy. Like, see that bridge, dude? I've been up on that bridge.
Oh, there it goes.
Hit the wall so
Ooh.
hard, my car turned into a vibrator.
Yeah, that definitely happens sometimes.
Whatever you said, Racing Pro, it caused my audio drivers to nope out. All I heard is I hit my car on the wall and dunk.
Yeah, they didn't want you hearing that, probably for good
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
Can you post the results, dude?
I can. That will take a second.
That's a fun-
Do we want to
What's up?
do NASCAR? One quick race?
I have to get
I
up
changed-
early in the morning, dude. I can't. I want to, but I can't.
That's like 15 minutes. Most.
It's already almost 11.
Don't do this to me. Is that Adrian? No, that's Max. That's Max, Mike. Not so fun. What's one got to do to hop in? Jump into the Discord, man. Here, let me post the Discord link. And then there's a whole tutorial section in the Discord, dude. We have auto downloaders. We play Assetto with mods. We have like an auto downloader that you can get. It's made by Predominant or Graham Weldon in chat, a guy that I trust, and it's an executable. You run the executable, it installs all the mods that you need for the most part. There's a couple other things you got to do. Every race is open. It's open. We do have a series, but it kind of, think of it like Indy. Like you can race. There's a series, but also you can enter any race you want. The FNR guide channel is where you want to go. Yeah, not so fun. I wasn't sure if you were in the Discord or not. Good racing. Thanks, Brendan. I still want to go to one of these races. Dude, Montreal is awesome. It's a good time. Montreal's very fun, dude. Very fun city. There's a lot of fun stuff to do there. Like during the race and stuff. The whole city turns into a big party. It's a pretty good time. Command Racer got me by a 1%. Good race, man.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, man, it's a good time. You super familiar with Content Manager? Oh, dude, you're easy. Just jump in with us. We got, we get all the mods easily. FNR guide, man. Just pop in, easy peasy. You're welcome to race with us anytime. Not so fun.
Oh, my second consistency is crazy.
I don't know how you
Yeah,
manage that, dude, but all right.
A lot of advanced laps.
Yeah, baby.
How does the consistency thing get calculated?
I think it's a delta from fastest to slowest valid lap.
Yep.
Did
Yeah.
it throw out the lap that I spun?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, you got
where is it?
99.36, man. You were busting face.
Yeah, when I wasn't spinning.
Yeah, me neither, dude. We didn't spin and we got
Well,
first.
no, I did. I did.
Oh yeah, you did. That's right. You did on like lap 4 or something, right?
Yeah, that was pretty
Lap
early. Yeah.
2. Yeah, only second lap for you is invalid.
Okay.
All right, here. Not so fun.
DJ has no invalid laps.
Yeah, I love Montreal. That's one of my favorite tracks.
Apparently neither do I, but I don't know how. And Sawyer, yeah, you have 4. Actually, not that bad. 4 invalid laps out of
So
well 9.
over here, you can see the YouTube thing, guys. You can see the YouTube chat over there. That's fine. Hi, YouTube chat. So check this out. Not so fun. Find the info. So like you're at the top of the Discord, right? And then Bob will send me a picture of the train. Go down here, find the tab that says Friday Night Racing. I was just on it. Right there, FNR guide. And Max has the whole thing. You got Content Manager, so you can pretty much skip that step. You need a certain CSP, and then Sol, and then download the mods, and yeah, put the UI that you want. And yeah, we use real penalty. So like for the series that we race, we're racing 10 races this season. The next one is Le Mans that we're probably either racing next week or the week after. That you need real penalty for that. But yeah, I got CSP preview, saw all the fun stuff. Yeah, dude, just download the mods. You should be good to go. Yeah, like get the mod downloader and go from there. Should tell you everything you need. Is there a role? I don't think so.
If
something.
if the FNR channels are hidden by default, you can go into what's it called, channels and roles at the very top of Discord, and there is a "Are you interested in Assetto Corsa" thingy, and if you highlight that, it might then show all the channels. I don't actually remember if that's a requirement, but just in case, it's one thing to check.
You added to your 100 gigs of CM stuff. Yeah, tell me about it, dude. Wow, I really drove every lap fine there. That's pretty cool. Do you guys ever race Monte Carlo? We've raced Monaco in the past, but we usually don't because, what's the right way to say this? We're amateurs and we'll crash. I think
We had it on a schedule a
Huh?
few weeks ago. Well, when I don't know what happened. I think you had some stuff to do, but yeah, we
yeah.
could have raced.
Yeah, that weekend was the weekend of the wedding, dude. That's why I couldn't.
Oh
do it.
yeah, I think that was
That's
it.
why I didn't do it. Yeah. The funnest I've had in Friday night racing is when we raced 1986 Formula One cars at Monaco. It's so that the difficulty level is unmatched. Like that is the hardest thing we've done in this game, dude.
That's
Was
still
that-
a thing we could do.
98 T's at
In
Monaco.
general.
I'd do it, man.
Yeah.
I love that car. 98 T is one of my all-time favorite Formula One cars. 1,400 freaking horsepower because frick you. 1,400 horse, twin turbo, V6, makes 1,400 horse, 1,000 horsepower in race tune, right? With a freaking manual gearbox and a clutch pedal. That's fucking badass, dude. That's such a badass car, man. That's so cool. That's Senna. Senna drove it. It's so freaking cool, dude. It's one of my all-time favorite Formula One cars. And then the JPS, the John Player Special livery, the JPS livery is just straight fire. That is one of the sweetest looking paint schemes of all time. Look at that car, dude. That's badass. That's a friggin' race car. What's the easiest race, O-Force? Oh, shit. I don't know.
Wait, Daytona?
Yeah, I'd say
Road
NASCAR.
course?
It's
Probably.
it's easy in some aspects, but
Oh.
not so much in others.
Oh. Bro, I love that car. It's one of my all-time favorites. That and a Ferrari 641. The
Oh
641.
yeah, 641. That's yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
You're speaking my language now.
Yeah, dude. That car is fucking mint. Look at that freaking racer. It's beautiful.
I'm still so mad that they now changed, like a few seasons ago, changed from the red and black livery on the current Ferraris.
Oh, yeah. I like the red.
Red and blue.
The red black with the yellow is ace,
Yeah.
dude.
Not this
Yep.
HP red and blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that. That's stupid. Those aren't Ferrari colors. Take it off. It doesn't suit you. Take it off.
But my sponsors can't sell cigarettes no more.
That's so stupid. Because I will say this, the MP44 with the Marlboro Dayglow livery is Woo! Hello. Nice. That car is
All the photos, I was about to say, all those photos have them cut off.
the car is a freaking looker, dude. Look at that freaking thing. That's so cool, man. Look at how wide the damn slick is. The Formula One cars nowadays don't even use a freaking tire that wide. That's like a 355 rear slick. That's badass, man.
They are wider now. It's a 405. Or
No
415.
shit. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Too bad they're
It's just-
too bad they're as long
Yeah.
as my fucking Coronet. Fucking Formula One cars
Longer.
as long. There's no way it's longer than that thing.
They are. I think they're like. Well, they're a bit shorter now, I think, but they're like, what is it, like 5.6, 5.7 meters long?
You gotta be shitting me.
Yeah, they're like a pickup truck long.
Okay, alright, cool. My car is 19 feet long. The Coronet's 19 feet long. They're as long as the freaking Coronet. God damn it.
Yeah. Well, luckily they're gonna be shorter next year, which is gonna do nothing because they're gonna be shit in other ways.
Did I,
How much shorter?
did I leave the
I
light on?
don't know. Like,
a few inches.
Something like that.
F1 cars
Better than nothing.
longer and wider. I don't know if they're wider, dude. Here, hold on. Let me go measure how
3
wide
meters.
that car is. 3 meters? All right, give me 1 sec. Let me
2.
see. 2 meters wide?
Yeah. I think that's most race cars these days.
All right, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. I want to go measure it. Yep. That boat is the size of a damn Formula One car. It's 6 feet. It was 6 feet, so that's basically 2 meters. It's just a little bit. I'd say the Formula One car is just a smidge wider than that thing, but it's as long as the damn car. Oh my goodness. I used to.
Yeah, at least it's not as heavy.
How much Formula One cars weigh?
These days? Oh
Yeah.
god, what is it?
Like
800.
800? Yeah.
800 kilos.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're about they're about 2,000 pounds lighter. So about a thousand.
But I think that's without fuel though.
Oh, okay.
So it's gonna be like 900.
Oh,
Yeah.
just 2,000 pounds lighter. That's pretty funny. Yeah, 1,000 kilos. Well, yeah,
Basically half the mass.
that's crazy.
Kind of.
Okay, so here's the solution. We figure out how to weave carbon fiber, and we make a carbon fiber shell of the Coronet. Then we see if it's as fast. People have done that though with the Charger. I don't know if you guys knew that. People made like a totally carbon fiber 68 Charger, and it's really goddamn fast.
The Cornet 5th or 6th gen.
That Coronet? Oh, you know what, man? I'd have to look. Hold on. Here, the Ring Brothers Charger.
5th is 65 to 70.
5th is 65 cent. Yes. Mhm. It is a Charger. Or no, that's not Ring Brothers. It's Speedcore. Excuse me. They took all the shell and all the panels and remade them in carbon fiber and made a full carbon fiber chassis Dodge Charger. I believe it has a Hellcat motor in it. Last time I looked. That is absurd. That car weighs nothing. It weighs nothing. It's Formula One car fast. Like I saw it on Hoonigan one time. That's how I know. Yeah, it's got 900 horse. 70 Charger. How much does that freaking thing weigh? It's got a 6.2 liter Demon engine in it. It's even more than a Hellcat. I'm gonna say I don't say how much the car weighs, but it's, I mean, a carbon fiber Charger's got to weigh like maybe 1,000 kilos, maybe 2,200 pounds, maybe. That's ridiculous. 2,200 pounds with 950 horsepower. That's almost F1 car power to weight. That's pretty damn,
Almost.
yeah, it's pretty close. Yeah, right, Tessa? That's fast, man. That's a lot of power for that car. That's really cool. Sorry, I'm still looking at the Bro, look at the size of the fucking compressor. Look at the size of the compressor on that bitch. You gotta be shitting me. Look at the compressor versus turbine. That's crazy. Bro, can you say turbo lag? Oh my goodness. No wonder these things have such lag. Look at that. Look at the. See, this is the compressor housing. The compressor housing's huge. And the turbine is itty bitty. Spool it to the moon, man. Holy shit. No wonder these get turbo lag.
What's the pipe coming off the wastegate going forward?
Wastegate.
Or blowout air?
No, it's the wastegate, homie. That's what that is. Because the exhaust is down here. So that's your wastegate. It's a pipe that goes to the radiator. What the Oh, it's your intercooler. No, wait. How did...
Exactly. What the fuck? What the hell is it?
RB, I have no idea. It's recirculating boost pressure. I mean, I was going to say it's going to the intercooler, but yeah, does this... It takes some of the wastegate pressure and dumps it right back into the charge pipe? Anti-lag, Paul? Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah. It's the anti-lag. Got it. I know what anti-lag is. I've never seen what it mechanically what it looks like. Dude, look at this fucking thing. Are you shitting me? Freaking V6. V6 makes freaking 1,000 horsepower. 1,000 horsepower. Manual gearbox. Just fuck you. That's awesome.
Now I want to make that an automation.
Do it.
What engine is it?
It's oh shit. Not an RA100. The RA100 is the V10. Hold on. RA168. Oh my goodness. That's a friggin' motor, dude. 1.5 liters. Yep. It's tiny. 1500 cc engine making 1,000 horsepower. Twin turbos from each bank. Oh, that's badass, dude. I love it. I love it so much. Oh, so good, dude. Look at it. About next year's car. Okay, Mr. Baron. I have a delivery for a Baron. So in 2026, they shortened the car to 3,400 mil, 1,900 mil wide. So they're 3.4 meters?
Wheelbase.
Oh, the wheelbase. Yeah, I'm an idiot. What's the wheelbase shortening? What are they taking away / adding or whatever?
Wait, so the 3,400 is gonna be what next year, right?
Yeah.
I think they're maximum 3,600 this year.
Yeah, that
Sounds right.
Why did they shorten the wheelbase? What was the 70 kilogram fuel tank?
Just to make the car smaller and lighter.
You know how you can really make the car smaller and lighter?
By limiting the wheelbase.
Well, yeah, that and refueling. Allow refueling and stop being a bunch of pansies.
They actually have smaller fuel tanks than they had in their refueling era, basically. Like the 90AT had 160 liter fuel tank, something like that. And they have 110 now, maybe. They're just that much more efficient. So the fuel tank isn't actually that big. It's just they.
Well, that's
before they introduced the what was it 2022 wheelbase limit, all the cars were only as long as they were because they wanted more floor space for downforce.
Okay.
They don't actually have to be that long.
The point that I'm trying to make is they should bring back refueling and shorten the damn wheelbase. These cars look like fucking boats.
Yeah, but
As long as my freaking Coronet, dude. That's stupid. This thing should be tiny. You're a boat. Hey, 95. Fuck you. How about that?
The Coronet's like 650 millimeters shorter on the wheelbase.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I know, because I got a trunk that's you could land a freaking airplane on. I did repair that frame rail today. I'm pretty happy about that. And I made some huge progress with the welder. It kind of clicked in my head. I'm like, oh, that's how you do that. Wow, I'm dumb. You're upset because I'm right. I think you're upset because I'm right. Oh. Ugh. Coronet's gonna be sick when it's done, dude. It's gonna be sick. I love that car, dude. It's so cool. Good. I love it because you know you get when you get into the nuts and bolts and even beyond that, like the metalwork. It's a cool car, man. Cool car. Next year's rules are so bad. They went for a 50-50 between the ECU and the battery. How about we just go back to engines? How about we just do that? I'd like to see the cars go back to no wing like they were in the 60s.
that's just. I know why people would want that, but also it wouldn't look very good when pinnacle of motorsport would go slower than some other lower series.
That's what I'm saying, man. You know, like, I don't even mind the hybrids or anything. I don't even mind nothing like that. Like, that doesn't bother me. But, like, we should have, like, hybrid V12s or something. Hybrid V12s, an electric motor boost, the MGU, like, or any, like, energy recovery or anything should be not there for efficiency. It should be there to go fucking faster. The new fuel is $300 because it's sustainable. Yeah, this is the kind of shit that I'm talking about. $300 a liter of fuel. What? Why do we let these people run Formula One? Why do we let these people run Formula One? That's stupid. Yeah, the cars are carbon neutral, but the fucking shit that moves them around isn't. And you'd be stupid to think that the traveling circus that is Formula One could ever be carbon neutral. That's dumb. That's so stupid. You know, like we put all they move the cars around in a fucking airplane, in a 747. Like, what? Yeah, stop pretending. Who are you trying to convince? Just fucking give them fucking avgas and say, fuck it, here you go. That's what Formula E is for. Yeah, that's fine if you want to go slower and not as fast. Yeah. They either need to turn F1 into a single chassis series like they're currently heading for, or unleash the engineers.
Hell no.
And stop hamstringing them. I like that part, Tessa. I say, you know, it needs to run on this fuel. It needs to run on this fuel. Car needs to weigh this much. You need to use these tires. Fucking have at it. No hybrid shit. No hybrid shit. Or I mean, if you want, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't want hybrid. It just complicates things. I prefer desert racing for that reason. The top classes are unlimited. Yeah, man. Isn't that Indy? Indy's a spec series, homie. The Delaria. What are they up to now, Geek? Like the DW16 or 12 or whatever? I don't think.
I mean, it's the same chassis they've been using for over a decade now, essentially. But
and then, oh shit, racing! Didn't they? Like, I only watched Indy. I haven't watched much racing this year. Didn't they? Don't they have like hybrid systems now? And don't they suck? Like everybody has problems with them.
Yep.
Yep.
Basically.
Enough with this shit. This doesn't make racing better. It doesn't make it more sustainable. It makes it stupid. Stop it. Stop it.
The only cars that hybrid was actually kind of cool in were the LMP1s.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the only car that actually deserved a hybrid.
What is this, Baron? Yeah, but my environment. Shut the fuck up. My environment. Give me a freaking break. Yeah, that's what I mean, geek. Like, Formula One needs to take a good look in the mirror. You know what? So does NASCAR and Indy and every single race. This bullshit about sustainability. It's fucking auto racing. Shut up. Shut up and just go faster. Like, this is ridiculous. Max Verstappen has echoed his Red Bull team principal Christian Horner's warning over the problems they believe the 2026 F1 rules will create. And for me, the problem is it's not going to be an internal combustion engine competition, yeah? Like whoever has the strongest engine will have a big benefit, and I actually think it should be the opposite. What the fuck? What? That has to be taken out of context. What? For me, the problem is it looks like it's going to be an internal combustion engine competition. Like whoever has the strongest engine will have a big benefit. I think it actually should be the opposite. I've been talking about it with the team, and I've seen the data already on the simulator. To me, it looks pretty terrible. Exactly, Hank. We're kidding ourselves. We're not being environmentally friendly. We're convincing ourselves that we are being environmentally friendly. All that's doing is making the sport worse. I've been thinking about that with the team. I mean, if you go flat out on the straight at Monza, I don't know what it is, like 400 or 500 meters before the end of the straight, you have to downshift flat out because that's faster. I think that's not the way forward, but of course that's probably one of the worst tracks. Hey, fuck you, Max. How about that?
Yeah, fuck you, Max.
Yeah, fuck you, Max. Wait, who are we? Never mind. Is he here? You even here?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So let me get this straight. Max Verstappen doesn't think that the team that brings the most powerful engine should have an advantage. Come again? I get.
No one ever said Max was smart.
I don't understand. What's that telling? Yeah, geek, exactly. What that's telling me is that Red Bull's internal combustion engine for 2026 sucks.
Well, of course it is.
Yeah.
It's Ford.
Oh. Hey,
Actually, not wrong there.
the batteries are.
It is a Ford.
No, it's the batteries. It's not the motor.
No, it's the whole damn thing.
Fucking fuck.
Well, it's bashed by Ford, I guess. But that's about it.
It's basically a Honda engine.
Still, basically.
Yeah, there's been rumours going around that one of the reasons why Verstappen's driving so shit recently is he's wanting out of his contract to go to Audi.
He would just dump Red Bull like a parking ticket. He would do that, you know? Like,
oh, yeah.
He would
well,
do that.
Vettel did.
Yeah. Yeah, Vettel did it because he didn't like Ricardo, but at least I don't know that for sure. With the 50?
Now, Vettel jumped ship because he could see the Red Bull was not going to be competitive. He went, fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Verstappen's seeing now.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, look at it. How much talent is actually left in that team? They've lost Adrian Newey, they've lost half the head engineers. Who's left?
I don't know, man. I'm just looking at a freaking picture of a Lotus 49.
Hans.
No, I'm good.
But yeah, to me, that is the ideal of Formula One cars. It's purely mechanical.
Yeah, that's pretty
driver control. Comes down to the driver alone.
Dude, I like if I made a lot of money, I would start a series, not a spec series. I'd start a series just like this. Like you can't, no aero elements. See who can fucking wheel a car, and it would be dangerous, and people would get hurt. But I'd be like, yo, this is dangerous. You got to be careful. You know what you're doing. Don't be an idiot. You know. Yeah, geek. Exactly. Fucking bias plies. Are you shitting me? Bias plies are like 500
I'd be fine with
force.
letting them have some safety, put some crash structure around the sides of the driver and over his head and what have you. But,
Yeah.
not to the extent they've got them now. They don't need it.
Yeah, Jared, basically Formula Ford, except not a spec thing. But dude, look at that. Look at the DFE motor. It's one of the best motors ever devised. The DFE is unreal. That fucking motor is awesome.
Yeah, Cosworth at their best.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, like for the longest time, dude, like when I was a lot younger watching F1, right? I was like, they just screw all this hybrid stuff. Shouldn't do that. They don't need to do that. That's dumb. And then I was like, okay, I kind of understand the need to, blah, 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 blah. And as I get older, I'm just like, no, they should be going faster. I agree with like 15-year-old me. Like, no, just no, none of this crap. It's just complicating things. Stop it. It's like we came full circle.
Plus, when you consider in those days, they used to use one engine for most of the season.
Yeah.
Longer than they're doing even now.
Yeah, right.
And that particular engine went from, what was it, 1965, 66, through to about 92.
Yeah, for real. That's why that motor's amazing, dude. Yeah. Freaking production, 67 to 83, and they were using it into the 90s in Formula One cars. It was still freaking competitive.
Yeah, it was, the last one to use it was, what, the Benetton?
Yeah. Benetton Ford, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness.
And it ran right through the turbo era and still, it wasn't exactly super competitive, but it could still pedal.
Mm-hmm. I know about Wesley Kagan's channel. That guy's cool, Hellfish. Eventually, dude, that's the kind of stuff I would like to do in our shop. I want to do crazy things with cars. Like, just absolutely nut job stuff. Like what Wesley Kagan does. That guy is cool, man. NASCAR needs to go back to 70s. Geek homologation rules would fix NASCAR pretty much overnight. Homologation rules with a caged crash structure on a stock chassis, that would fix NASCAR.
It'd fix most of the racing around the world nowadays.
Yep.
Because they're all like that now. The touring cars, be it British, World, the Australians, everything. They're all a stock fucking chassis with a plastic tub over the top.
Yeah, it's so stupid. What is wrong with NASCAR? It's fun. Graham.
The racing's fine. The cars are shit.
I mean, there's something the racing isn't even that good. Like, I mean, the racing's cool, but like everything ends under a freaking green-white checkers nowadays. Like, and you never know. Like, the most dominant car is not guaranteed to win. It's that, like that. Why?
There's no engineering left in the sport.
Yeah, there's. it's just you got to do this, and then all you're doing, it's like it's not a spec series, but it's basically a spec series, dude. NASCAR, Graham, how NASCAR used to be is it used to be like Formula One. NASCAR in the '60s, dude, you bring whatever to the table, bring whatever. But the rule is you can bring whatever the hell you want to the table, but it has to be a stock car. It has to be a production vehicle. You cannot bring a race car to the track. You have to bring a car on a stock chassis. And that car had to have produced a certain amount of VINs. All of the best race cars came out of, like most, well, exception of Formula One. Like let's say all the coolest street cars came out of homologation rules from racing.
Yep.
Like
Group B rally.
There you go. Yeah, the Stratos, Type 37 Stradale, the Plymouth Superbird, Nissan.
The RS200. Oh wait, no, that was bad.
Yeah, I freaking wish. Yeah, right. Like the Skylines, Nissan Skylines, that came out of a Japanese homologation rule spec series in the 80s. That's why they made the Skyline. That's why Toyota made the Supra. That's why Mitsubishi made the 3000 GT VR4.
Hell, even the 90s were rally. It was good stuff.
So good. Yeah, I mean...
The Imprezas and the Lancers.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Go back to homologation rules. Why did we stop doing that? Like, why was somebody like, yeah, no, let's not do that anymore? Like, stop it. Stop it.
What they need to do is reverse the homologation rules. The problem they ran into with them was the big Fords, whatever, you were spending a fucking fortune making 200 of particular car. If they want to do homologation rules, say, right, you must run the minimum spec car, the one that you sell to every Joe and his granny.
Yep.
Make them run that bastard.
Yep.
That'll keep the costs down.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It'd basically be banger racing. You can imagine from over here, it'd be like, watching buggers going around in Ford Fiestas and Escorts and the likes.
I was just
That'd
about
be
to
awesome
say,
to watch.
I was just about to say it'd be like BTCC all over again, and I'm here for it, dude. I'm friggin' here for it.
I mean, the last real NASCAR, most of my knowledge isn't best, but wasn't it the GNX?
No, the GNX.
The Grand National.
They raced cars like that, but yeah, they never raced V6 turbos in NASCAR. They had V8s. But they did race the G bodies. They did race that chassis, absolutely. But even into the 80s and into the early 90s, Tessa, they were still stock cars. They were stock cars that had all the body panels stripped off and replaced with lighter panels, right?
Yeah, I thought it was around the Days of Thunder that it all switched.
It was basically the mid to late 90s. Trans Am is close. Trans Am's cool. Yeah, I like Trans Am. IMSA, I really like IMSA nowadays because that's what it is. They're stock cars, but they're modified. That's cool, man. Like, what the hell, man? How come we're not seeing like a Scat Pack Challenger, a Ford Mustang, and a 2SS Camaro not duke it out on the track? Like that. Oh, that would be mint. Like in the right series, that would be excellent.
I mean, the way I see it, there's only two proper top sports where they are still using actual cars, and that's the hypercars of the endurance world and the GT3s, and that's basically it.
Yeah, Dodge left NASCAR, that's right, yeah. We got Toyota, though. IMSA really does have it figured out, Jared. There's a reason why IMSA is getting so damn popular, because IMSA's awesome, dude. Those races are so goddamn fun to watch. Oh, the Torino Talladega, dude. And Paul, you're absolutely right. Ford FPV out of Australia, and then Holden Performance. Like, dude, it's so freaking cool. I mean, while we're here, let's see. Oh, Oh, my baby. I love that car, dude. That's one of my favorite cars. Bro, what a badass looking motherfucker that is, dude.
Ford Capri,
Yeah, the Falcon XC is
basically.
it's kind of like that. This one's a little bigger and it makes a little bit more power.
Yeah, the last of the Ford Capris for where it's at for it.
The car looks nice. So, Graham, you think it's an old American muscle car? Look where the steering wheel is. That's an Australian muscle car, dude. They made muscle cars down there for a long time. That's what the Chevelle SS wishes.
They were making them before the Americans were.
Something like that. Oh,
Where was your Mustang from originally?
the Mustang? So the Mustang the Mustang was a two-door sport coupe version of the Ford Falcon. Ford Falcon was from Detroit. It was engineered by a guy named, the engineering was oversaw by a guy named Robert McNamara. Robert McNamara ended up being, Secretary of Defense under the Kennedy administration. Kind of started that whole Vietnam thing. Not very liked for that part. But the car stuff was pretty good. Should V12 swap that?
Nah, straight six.
I mean,
V12s are heavy.
I mean, Australians, would you be upset if someone Barra swapped an XC? Dudes, I'd be okay with this. Yeah, I'd be all right with that. Yes, I want this. John DeLorean invented the muscle car. Yeah, that was his idea. He put a 389 tri-power in a Pontiac Tempest in 1963. You just watch SBK now? World SBK? What the fuck? Oh, World Super, right. As an Aussie, it's fine. Done it. I'd be okay with a Barra with a 5-speed in that thing. That's okay. I would be cool with that. Tessa, you know what Barra engine is?
Yeah, straight six.
Hell yeah.
Big bugger.
Yeah, 4-liter. How big you want it? Yup. Dude, look at that. Oh, thick looking, dude. I love it.
Four's about as big as you'd want a six.
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
Any bigger than that, and it just can't rev.
Ford for the longest time made a 5-liter inline six. It's a truck motor. It's used for towing. It cannot rev because it's huge.
The ideal for a six is somewhere in the high twos, 2.6, 2.8, somewhere about there.
You want one that's actually so nice.
If you want it to rev anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Graham, good luck getting a Falcon over here. They're importing it's going to cost you. And they're very sought after cars.
You'd be cheaper building one from scratch, probably, out of parts.
Right. Oh, the freaking V8 Interceptor, mate. Looks like a bigger Mustang. It's kind of what it is, GNAC. Yeah.
Last of the V8s.
Last of the V8s, mate. Yeah. V8 Interceptors. Very nice car. Oh, yeah. I mean,
the black on black. That was iconic.
So we have the Mustang King Cobra, the 70, maybe the 78 King Cobra kind of looks like that. It kind of looks like it. It kind of has that same vibes. And you know what the crazy thing is that I don't know how much like they changed, like how much Ford Australia changed the Falcon design between 1970 and 1979, but the Ford Falcon, a Mustang is a Falcon. The Ford Falcon was made first. The Mustang is based off of the Falcon, and the Australian Falcon is based off of the Falcon. So I'm wondering. I mean, they do look similar. I mean, it's got a different grill. I'm wondering, like, if you can take late 70s Mustang parts and put them on an XC. Like, if you had one over here, like if you brought one to the States, you're not finding parts, or are you? But you can see how the King Cobra does kind of look like it. Now that I'm really looking at it, I never noticed it. It looks like an XC Falcon. That's weird, man. I mean, the XC Falcon looks way better. I hate those, the way the lights look, but, oh.
Actually, I'm looking up, and the XC, it's actually a derivation of the old Ford Capri.
Dude,
Capri came first.
Ford did all this stuff, dude. Like, everything is related to everything because Ford, to keep costs down, used one thing and made a bunch of different things. I mean, every manufacturer does that, but whatever.
Because there's the old Mark II Capri.
So, Paul, the closest that you're going to get to a... Oh, yeah, you get your Mark II. Yeah, they all kind of... Dude, I don't know. I think the Capri is a lot smaller. But, yeah, similar body styling. Like, it's all very similar looking cars. The closest we're going to get to an XC Falcon in the States is... They made the XA here for like 1 year, 1970, and that's it. They made the XA. We can get, I mean, it's basically an XA. It's not exactly, but it's look at the tail. It's an XA. That's the same car. They put a different grill on it over here. But yeah, they sold XA Falcons in the U.S. in 1970, just for 1 year though. It's like if you want to hold it, you're gonna need to stripe and swap a Pontiac. Yeah, basically. Ford needs to bring back cars. Yeah, dude, I'm just, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Jared, that's also what I mean when I say we don't have to go along with this nonsense. Hey, Storm. Seems I missed a lot in the week I was out and about. All I can offer this Ford conversation is a few pics of a Ford 2000 tractor. See, because the Falcon in the States in the 60s and the Falcon in Australia in the 60s is the same car. It's just the steering wheel's on the other side. And then, see, 70 and a half. There you go. They basically had the XA Falcon here for just 1 year, and then that was it. And then they stopped. You think 65s? The 65s do look good. I like that. That's a nice car. Cars from, dude, and you know, it's like across the board, man. It doesn't matter the country. Cars from the 60s just look better. I don't give a frick what anybody says. They like, that car has, they're just, the styling is just so good. Like, look at the sweeping lines. That's a beautiful car. This would be like me swooning over a Corolla. That's what that is. It's just a car. Like, it's just a regular car. But, like, look at this thing.
Yeah, that's from back when cars had an individual shape and design, whereas now it's just a fucking jelly mold.
Yeah, dude, I hate it. I hate it so much. It's so stupid.
Oh, it's got to be round because pedestrians can bounce off it, and aerodynamics, and fuck off.
Dude, I'm with Captain.
You don't want to get hit by a car, don't stand on the road.
Yeah, my guy. My fucking guy, dude. Yeah, I don't want to get hit by a car. Well, I can stay on the road then. They do hit different, G. Like, oh yeah. That's fucking great car, dude. You know what? Hold on. Yeah, I'm going there. I don't care. Ooh, that's a 67 though. Corolla or Supra? Supra. The fuck you want a Corolla for?
Well, the Corolla will generally handle faster and better on a small track.
Bro, there's not many
If it's an
cars.
old Corolla, anyway, not a front-wheel drive piece of shit.
There's not many. There's not many cars I would prefer over like a '94 Supra. Like, I'm sorry that like I don't even like Japanese cars, but I know what that is. I know what that thing does. I ain't stupid. I know what that car does. Dude, that's how the Coronet could look. That's B5 blue, not B3 blue though. I mean, that's a 70. It has a split grille instead of the all the way across. You have 4 Corollas in your shed from 67 to 73. Now those are cool cars, Paul. Hell yeah.
The 83 is pretty
Nice,
good too, though.
Nice, Keith. What's that?
The 83 Corollas.
I like 86 Sprinter Trunos. Those are my favorite.
Yeah, that's the 83.
Yeah, it's the AE.
AE86 started production, I think it was 82, 83.
I thought it was a
Ran to 85.
Yeah. Oof. Oh yeah. Dude, that car looks sick, man. That's just a regular economy car. Look at that thing. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful car. The split grille does look a little strange, but I prefer the 69 grille. I think the one that we have on our car looks way better.
Yeah, from this side of the pond, the car I'd want from that kind of era would be a Mark 1 Escort,
That's fair.
the old dog bone.
Yeah, that's fair. Why on earth?
Didn't like the Mark II. It's a bit like took inspiration for the Charge or what have you with that all one squared off grille. No,
What's that? You don't like that?
the Mark II, no. The Mark 1, yes. The Mark II, no.
Why on earth were all these cars so high, Elfish? Because the car is designed for ride comfort. It's not some Euro touring trash car that can go 8 minutes around the Nürburgring. It's designed to ride in comfort. I agree with James May. I agree with Captain Slow. And not even in my old age. I always agreed with him. Not everything needs to be some Euro touring trash car. I can't stand that stuff. Oh, yeah, dude. That's a beautiful car. Look at that car. Look at that thing.
And even the Mini, it might not have been high off the ground or anything, but it could still had a good ride comfort. Well, not that for suspension was bits of rubber.
Right, yeah, right. Hell yeah. Nice, Joe. Yeah. 79 Corolla, good stuff.
Yeah, half the problem with modern suspension is the fact they're having to deal with modern wears of the sidewall tyres. Half your suspension used to be the sidewall. Now, what
Yep.
sidewall?
Yeah, low profiles. Yep.
Oh, but it handles better. I don't care how it handles. I want it to be comfortable.
Oof. What do I think about Plymouths? From the late 60s, dude. Hell yeah. They're great cars. I mean, that's basically the Coronet with different panels on it. It's the same car. It's the same car. It came with the same motors. It's just with a different name, different trim, and one came with a stripe. That road.
And then there was the Superbird.
Oh yeah. Roadrunner with the meep meep horn. Meep meep. Lynch Road Assembly. That's where my Coronet was made.
I just saw a YouTube video recently. Got me laughing like fuck. They took a Assetto Corsa and had a whole load of the current NASCARs done out perfectly, and they put one Superbird in the race. 200 laps. Guess what won?
Superbird?
By a lap.
Wait, say that one more time?
They took a set. I think it was done at Talladega. I'm not sure, but it was a normal NASCAR race with the current generation of NASCARs against one Superbird, and the Superbird won.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Just because it could go faster and it had the bigger fuel tank. And they were even doing their current shit with the slow down every third of the race so it can reset and re-go. The fake caution thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the stages. Yeah. Okay.
That's it, yeah. Even with that, it still beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, I believe that. You're partial to the Satellite. Satellite was the low trim level. In the GTX, Jojo, the GTX was the Superbird was for NASCAR, not the GTX. Hey, Graham, do you ever plan to turbo any of your cars? Maybe someday, dude. What do you think about side
You already
skirts?
have.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I have a turbo. Yeah, one of the Fusion is turbo. Do you ever think about side skirts, yay or nay? It really depends on the car. It depends on the car. I generally don't like body kits. I think it makes cars look stupid. But yeah, that's the factory right there. That's where the Coronet was made. Fun fact, that factory was the overflow facility for Dodge Main, which was down the street. It was over there. And this is where they made all the Superbirds, and that's where the Coronet was made. Actually, you know what? I never bothered to go back and check what year or what month it was made, but I have the build sheet here. Let me take a look.
See, I can deal with some body kits where they're done for things like putting on wider wheels and what have you. When you get them for the looks and the space out the wheels, no. Fuck off.
Yeah. Depends on the application, dude, for me.
Yeah. Put a hood scoop on if you actually are going to be using the extra air. Don't put it on just to make it look bigger.
I need to go Google. Didn't we build this in the Bakalakadakistan Republic? Lynch Road? Yeah, Lynch Road's actually a small automotive plant. It was down the street from Dodge Main, which is now GM Hamtramck. That's a big automotive plant. That's a big one. And then another big one is Dodge. Dodge's Sterling Heights facility, which is over here. Sterling Heights is gigantic. That's where they make Dodge Rams. Dodge Rams are made in there. And then up here is Ford Sterling right there. The axle for my 97 was made in that building right there. But nothing comes close to the Rouge. That's the River Rouge. That's a gigantic automotive plant. It's sick. So badass, dude.
Yeah, they don't make them like that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, man. Hey, Surat, what's going on? Hang on, I gotta... Well, and I know we probably could have done NASCAR, Max. I'm sorry if you're out there. I just ended up talking for a little while. It's a lot easier. Let's see.
Yeah, it doesn't help that with modern cars, there's so many models and sub-models and trim levels. There's what, 20 or 30 different models of a car now,
Yeah.
each year. No.
Understanding the production date codes. Also, dang, that plant is huge. How many people you think worked there at max capacity? Worked. Ford's Rouge plant is still making F-150s. It has been making vehicles constantly since 1929. Yeah, not worked. Work. How many people? A lot. I don't know, 5,000, 6,000 people. Have a good weekend. All right, Paul. Thanks for the long, heartfelt streams this week. Well, you got 3 more weeks of it, Paul. I'm doing it through all of June, bud.
The closest UK equivalent to that kind of thing would be the old shipyards in Glasgow.
Yeah, yep.
Not that there's anything of them left now.
Yeah, I know, it's stupid. How big are the gigafactories? Gigafactories are the modern day equivalent of River Rouge. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Oh yeah, Bathurst, man. Hell yeah. Of course. Watch the yeet. Nice. I'm trying to figure out which one of these numbers you can discern the date code from. XP29 is that's a fair the X designation is a I know that's a weird car. So that's like a Superbird or something. Shipping order. How big's the Glasgow Docks factory? It's pretty big. All right, Geek. Good night.
Yeah, the old docks in Glasgow, I mean, basically they built the British Navy of the 20s and 30s and teens. They were fucking massive.
Oh yeah, they did. I mean, you guys were cranking out ships in the early part of the 20th century, cranking out ships like crazy.
Yeah, it used to be that if you wanted the best in shipping back then, you went to Glasgow for it.
I believe that.
And then for the Second World War, when we couldn't keep up with the manufacturer because we had, this thing with Germany sinking them all the time. Don't know why. We had to rely on the mass build-up of the American ones, and then your shipyards just took over just from sheer numbers.
Yeah, that's what we do. Well, that's what we used to do. Looks like Morocco is.
Yeah, it's China now.
Yeah, I know. Morocco is a contender for the F1 African GP. Okay. I'm just going to figure it out. imopar.com. Okay. What is this website from? What year is this website from? $2021, you can see it in the trademark. couldn't even get the money to make Kailami grade 1. General template for Vin. I already know that. How to decode the sequence number. Okay, I've decoded most of the bin, but cannot find out about the last 6 numbers on the bin that tell me when the car was built. Can someone help me with the last 6 numbers? That's an arbitrary number assigned to the vehicle when it was going through edit. All orders are sent to edit before they are scheduled for the assembly line that wait in the pool. Contrary to popular belief, the sequence number is not the order that they came down the assembly line. Sometimes you can find some sequentials on the lines, but often not. Yeah, okay. There's a sticker on the driver's side door that shows the month, and the fender tag shows the date. Yeah, I don't have the fender tag. Yeah, freaking GeoCs. I know. See, this is the research that I do late at night. This is how I figure out all the stuff about these freaking things. Wolfsburg is the biggest one, yes. That's a big plant. How to read vehicle sequence number. Cars are lame. Get a real hobby. Hey, predominant. Fuck you. AMX all day. Nice shirt. Thanks, Flip. Vehicle order number from 69 to 74. All vehicle order numbers are assigned to a vehicle prior to production. There are special blocks of numbers set aside for special meanings. So my vehicle order number is B1929991. Oh, shit.
Your car's Canadian?
I don't know. I hope not. I mean, it was manufactured in Detroit. I mean, that makes sense. Maybe.
Would explain a few things.
Ah, fucking. Your Camaro was built in Van Nuys. Nice. Nice. B1. Yeah, see, that's the tag. I don't have
Yep.
the damn fender tag. Crap.
Yep, I think your car is Canuck.
I mean, that would explain the rust. No. No, no, no. We need a build sheet decoder. I need to figure this out now. No. 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 God damn it. uh... Hi, VinWiki. All right, Brandon, good night. Yeah, I gotta go to bed soon, dudes. Decoding a build sheet. See, my order number is B19. It's as opposed to 824. The sequence number. It's B17. The sequence number is B176666.
Okay, your car's cursed.
Dude, frick this. Dude, no, frick this car. Yeah, my vehicle order number is B192999981. Ah, frickin' hell. I found out what most of it means
Nope.
on my Mopar. How can you figure out what most of it means?
You know what this means? You have to paint a maple leaf on the roof.
I
Get a
will,
horn that goes dee 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 dee.
I will not be doing that. You guys see anything here about checking out bins and stuff? Yeah. Mine does not have a digit there. It has a B. Oh, fudge.
Ah, denial. Not just a river in Egypt.
Fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. We need B series revision. Here, I gotta see the revision. Revision 558. I think that's what that says. It's got to be 68. It's got to be 568. 568 Hamtramck. Where'd you get the car from? I got it from a guy in Massachusetts, and the car came from New Hampshire. That's where the inspection sticker was there. But the more I'm thinking about this, maybe that guy bought it used. I always thought that guy was the original owner, but probably not.
He might have been the original owner, just lived in Canada for a long while.
I mean, the amount of rust on the damn car certainly suggests that it's not from a place that's, you know. So this is the VIN.
Dry.
Yeah, exactly. The VIN, mine's WP41. I'm not going to say the sequence or the sequential number on it, but it's WP41F9A, which means it's a four-door Coronet Premium made in Hamtramck with a 318. Yeah, see, F.
For export.
Yep, see, F, 41F. There's no coronet here. No, whatever. Service manual library. Dude, this is, you can get this for free? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, no way, dude. Wow.
Nice.
Equal identity.
1,400 pages.
Yep. Hey, Racing. Thanks for the raid, man.
No problem.
Download all of them before the website disappears.
Yeah, right. Real dude, this is this is how I spend nights sometimes. I just go and I read about the damn car and the frame rails and everything. The amount of research involved in doing what I'm doing to that car is very, very intensive.
Yeah, I do something similar, but with computer parts.
No, that's fair, dude. That's fair.
I mean, right now I'm technically doing something similar, but again with computers. I'm building a retro rig with a good old-fashioned Voodoo 5 for those that
What?
understand what those are.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, Voodoo?
3DFX, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Holy shit, man. Wow, blast
I've
from the
got two
past.
of them.
You got a
That's-
3DFX card? That's nuts.
That's
Two of them.
that's
I've got an
Is it-
AGP and a PCI 5500.
Wow.
that places it before Nvidia bought them, right?
Yes, way before
Yeah.
that.
The PCI I got brand new myself for it was £200 at the time. That would have been equivalent to about $300. The AGP I got about that'd be 15, 20 years ago, just when they were at the bottom of the value for about 50 quid. But I've got them sitting in a system with an Athlon Socket A chip, which is about as powerful as you can get and still have the AGP work. DDR memory, Sound Blaster Live, so I can do the full Windows 98 build and get the absolute everything out of the Voodoo.
Nice. That's cool, man. Please schedule vehicle production from August 1st to July 31st. Okay.
I'm gonna dip. You guys have a good one.
Night Racing. See you, buddy.
Night, bud. The other machine I'm working on is an old Apricot PC, which is basically a Mitsubishi. It's a Pentium 100 from back in the Windows 95 days.
That's crazy.
And if I can get my hands on one, I'll be getting a Voodoo 2 for it.
The car is a certified Canadian.
No, it's not. Shut the fuck up.
Are you sure, bud?
Dude, I don't see any Y07 code here. Like, the vehicle order number is just B19299. The vehicle order number is 3 digits first, so it's B19, and then there's a space, and then it's 2999 or 81. Reproduction trim tag. Cool. Yeah, they were using IBM computers to help them sequence permutations of cars, which is really fucking cool for the 1960s. That's really trick, man.
Yeah, back when IBM meant something.
Yeah, right?
That's the
Yeah, my
build
old
number,
high
right?
school had some 60s IBM stuff. The clocks.
Yeah. What'd you say, RB?
That's the build sheet number, right?
So
B19.
Here, let me show you a picture of the build sheet that looks like mine. We had it here for a second. It's this website. So we're revision 5-58. I have this paper in my hand. So my sequence number is torn in half. Give me 1 second. Sequence number is B1766666. The vehicle order number, right, is B1929991. And then WP41F9. It's WP41F9A, which means it's Lynch Road. And then I'm not saying the sequence number because that's
Identifiable.
yeah, you don't need to know the sequence number. And then I have all the numbers down here for all the different stuff.
You know, it's starting to make a lot of sense to me now.
What?
Why the mice were after that coronet so much. It's all the maple syrup. Alright, it's gone 5. I'm way to bed. Night lots.
All right, see you, man.
Night, Tessa.
All right, I should probably hit the hay. I'll look more into this. SXM10 is going to launch soon. I tried to stay up, but I got to go to sleep, guys. I'm sorry. We'll watch it some other time. Have a good night, everybody. I'll talk to you guys all on Monday. Have a good weekend, CRB.
See ya.
Laters.
Buh.
All right, guys. Have a good night. I look dead. Yeah, I put 15 hours in today. Raid? Yeah, I'm going to raid my bed. Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you for watching. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.